All right, so I just tried to go a mile up the street. I just had two officers pull out on me again, pull right up to my car. I had to freaking scaredly, just I got out of the car and they pull in. I'm going to the Aldi's. The second I make a left, there's a cop coming this way, makes a right just to get me. Then he pulls up to the parking lot right next to the one I'm at, sits there, right next to where I'm going to go, sits there. And then the second cop comes up, parks right where I'm going to go, and sits there. I'm done doing this, dude. This is scary shit. Hello? Yeah, this is Brandon. I'm at 5005 Gym Drive. Dillick, Dillick.
And what's your callback number for you?
636-459-7380.
459-7380?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm getting stalked by your officers. So my signal is I'm gathered from the tower, my location, and this is the 8th time that an officer Officer Hain the other night followed our car for 8 miles. We go into an auto zone. He waits outside, and then I come out of the auto zone. He follows us 4 more miles and pulls us over and for nothing and lets us go. And then all of a sudden, I already turned in. There's a demodulated signal at the house. Somebody on the other end who hacked a phone company who's giving people my location. So he's telling people when I'm leaving my house because of a hack of a phone company. So there's 2 electric fields down relaying the information of my room right now. And when I close my front door, somebody else knows. And all of a sudden, I'm leaving my house, and 2 of your officers pull right up to my car. I'm going to the Aldi's just to get food to meal prep, ma'am. That's all I'm trying to do. And the officers have my location. This is like the 8th time that somebody has been. So I see an officer as I'm going to make a left to the Aldi's. An officer makes a right there on the Highway 30 and pulls right in. No, I was going to the parking lot that he's going to across from the Dollar General. He pulls right into that parking lot, sits there. And then a second officer pulls right into that parking lot, sits there of the exact spot that I'm about to go after I'm a victim of electronic harassment and stalking by the St. Charles Police Department. And now you guys have done sketchy things where Austin does not call me back. He's my caseworker. One of your officers said that I told him 3 times that a noise is getting shot from a satellite when I've never said the word satellite to Jefferson County at all. And then
Brandon. Hold on 1 second, buddy.
Okay.
So, what do you need me, do you know which deputy it was? Did you see the car number?
I got a video of it, but I didn't see what car number, but they're sitting right up across from the Aldi's right now. And I know something sketchy is about it. I'm scared to leave my house. I'm not playing. I feel like there's a hit for hire right now. I feel like they're paying somebody to hit me. It is scary, the location of them.
I can assure you that that's not the case, okay?
You can't assure me it. You cannot assure me that because they have falsely yanked me off the road. Officer Einwick has yanked me off the road and then admitted to my face that he lied. He told me that he ran my plate. I promised him he didn't run my plate because he was waiting for me to pass him. He pulls out. I have a car behind me. I make a right. Weinring makes a right and lights his lights up and says he ran my plate. I said, you didn't run the plate because you lit up right away. And then he tells me, oh, I already knew that you were going to be there. So I said, okay, what the he already knew that I was going to be there and that I didn't have a license. And then he said he ran my plate. Yes, please have a watch commander call me and give me that number to internal affairs. I need to. Okay, that is what I do. Yes, internal affairs for the Jefferson County Sheriff's Department. Okay. Okay.
797
Okay.
5526.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good night.
You too. Yeah, this is getting ridiculous. It's getting scary to leave the house. This is too many times that they have just yanked out. I mean, I just got scared. I just had to pull a Yui, pop into a bank, get out of the car, walked over, record their cars, and then I'm like, now I'm trying to just get back to my car, but I have to walk down this snow embankment, and I'm just thinking, okay, they just hurt my back yesterday with a signal. I had to go to the hospital, and now today, because of the cops pulling out on me and knowing my location, false this, false that, all this random stuff that I shouldn't be doing, all of a sudden I am now walking down a snow embankment with my hurt back, about to slip and nail my tailbone. And I'm just thinking, man, I'm about to fall, hurt my tailbone on. It's just it's stuff that happens when you're in a life so unnatural. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna fall, break my tailbone because now I'm sliding down an embankment, running from cops who should never have been there. Whatever. That's just what just happened. I'm sure they have a great reason to be in. They got told to go to that parking lot at that time. I'm sure. I can hear they want me out. They want me off the road because I'm calling 911 in their county. That's what I can hear in my eardrum or in my house, ringing through my vent. So I'm gonna email Austin, dude who is a dude who needs to call me. That's what that's a dude of. I don't care about nothing else. Surely. would act. Yeah, fuck you, pussy. What are you gonna do? I just sent Austin this message. If I lose my phone, maybe my YouTube can get it. This is never gonna show. There we go. I can't see that. Whatever. I'm not gonna lose my phone. They said they put a live stream on my eardrum, but I got to prove that there's demodulated words that I'm hearing, and I'm not just going fucking, what the fuck? So I'm like, okay, you can do that, but come on, you're throwing a live stream in my eardrum with demodulation, but I have to prove that there's some fucking words that I'm going to respond to. You're just going to, that's what they're talking about. And I'm like, yeah, I'm that fucking crazy. I'm just walking around responding to nothing. The fuck are you talking about? It's a word. That's what they were telling me I'm lucky with. I'm lucky that they don't just go with that in court, that they were shooting a stream in my ear, but who knows what was hurt. What the dude, come on. I ain't trying to cry my eyes out, dude. Something bad happened to me. It's something very bad happened to me. So that's why when they deny it, when they call me this, when they do that, I want to cry my eyes out because something bad happened to me, and it's all I know. And yeah, I know what happened. Nobody's responding to nothing but a loud ass demodulation in their eardrum. That's all it is. Everybody would be sitting home chilling if it wasn't for fucking Casey Boaz causing every officer or whoever to scream in somebody's eardrum all day. Nobody wants to be screamed at. So yeah, I'm on a 24-hour live stream. Never leaves the house. You killed my kids today. If I get near a computer, you will kill my kids. You'll kill my ability to make them. And it happens every day. And you want to say something I'm doing wrong. I'm done. I'm going to say sorry for it at the end. I don't ever want to hear those words in my ear again. Okay, well, you guys have done that for 3 months straight. So, just leave me alone. Fuck. I've never smoked crack in my life. Never. That's what I'm saying. I've never smoked crack in my life. So why do you... Sorry, YouTube. This is on my freaking counter, though. And I'm under an investigation. So it's a freaking... Let me just clean this up. Yeah, it's a proper chillum that's been sitting on my table. And then people that are under investigation are being so picky with me that they are tapping in. You know, I let them. You get a court-ordered warrant, but it's to do your job. It's not to sell information in my home to conglomerates, to pay an investigator, because now there's people in this lawsuit that are hearing things of my home, offering money up. Make that look like this. So yeah, then I hear that I'm smoking crack out of a freaking proper chillum. And I'm like, dude, like again, I've never smoked crack in my life. So you can't say, you know, that's why when you want to cry your eyes out. I get it. I'm sorry. Shit. But it's again, makes you want to cry your eyes out. Shit like that. Because again, I get it. You know, I'm under a police investigation, but okay. So that's the stuff I'm listening to. It's kind of why I yell my head off and I get stressed and I get a little bit traumatized. And then I feel down more because they're telling me that stuff. People are judging me way too hard. So way too hard. You know, it's like the cops threw me on a probation and then they don't let me sleep at night, but I have to follow this it's not even, I'm not bitching about probation. I won't ever break my probation. And I told them that. I don't break my probation. When I got off there, I was doing 9 months perfect probation, and they were telling me they're gonna let me off in a year. And then they started hacking the blower to the car. My GPS was up. It was very stressful life. Like I said, they were trying to get me fired from work. So I don't want to yap too much, but they were turning the alarms off. My alarms were silenced. And so I would run to work pissed off because I try my best to get to my work every day, because I have had to hire a lawyer about this, not to let a police department do this. I have to hire a lawyer. So I know my next thing is go to work every day, get 1,500, 2,000. So that's what I've been doing. And then I'm driving to work, trying my best, setting alarms, trying my best to wake up and do what I'm trying to do right. And the grid allows somebody to make me wake up at 40 minutes late. And I have to drive to work and make an excuse that no other person has. Nobody else can say a hacker turned off my alarm. But me, I get, such a long investigation, 98% bullshit, 3% good. That's what I'm dealing with. So it's a hard thing to tell people. Like, yeah, it's still an investigation. But so yeah, it's just been tough for me to even get to work. I forgot my whole point, man. To hire a lawyer. Oh, and then, so the same thing, I have to do that. So I'm blowing all day in a blower that they can hack. So I had to go to the hospital and stuff like that on the daily. I'm about to crash a car because the GPS is pointing my car down. So if this is our screen, the car's here. My bad. The car is here and it's going down. So this is the road that you already drove, that you can see the road you already drove. The road that you're about to drive is gone. So I'm driving. I don't know where I'm going. And shit like that was getting so stressful. It was like, dude, I will just smoke weed a little bit during my probation and then test clean. But then obviously they were contacting my PO anonymously. I need to come in at this time. And they were doing all this dumb shit. So it was getting old. So yeah, I had a couple positive tests for weed on my probation because they're not letting me sleep at night and I need to vent somehow. And I noticed with weed, I've been smoking since I was young, is that I can get screamed at all day long. I will lose my cool, freak out, and it's bad for my blood vessels to scream. You know what I mean? My face gets fatter, my head hurts. I have to scream, leave me alone 1,000 times a day. They were asking me why this signal ruins my life, and that was my answer. I said, 1,000 times a day, I'm telling you to leave me alone. What do you think? I think that right there is why it messes with my life. I constantly yell at you and say, leave me alone. So it's like, they act like, why that room? So yeah, when I started smoking weed, it let me think, okay, I can do this in a calm manner. I can actually do this in a calm manner. I can actually have a life again. I can have a nice, relaxed life again. And I can get to the bottom of this. And the best way that I can physically and mentally get to the bottom of this, and I was just smoke a little bit of weed and pass a PO test. But they obviously get to falsely investigate, look in the cameras of my house, call the PO anonymously, sell it to conglomerates. I'm doing this and this. And now I'm in my home with the energy of I'm doing all this stuff wrong. It's just get me ungang stalked. Nobody cares that much about I'm not going to violate my probation on, ever. I'm not going to. I don't care about that. I don't care about my license. I would keep my license any day. It's not that hard to keep a license, not that hard to not violate your PO, not that hard to not go to jail. It's not that hard unless you're getting gang stalked and followed like I just did tonight, where I can't go a mile up the street without a cop coming this way, and then I'm pulling in here, or I'm pulling in there, or he pulls in here, and he goes here, and I go in, I'm going here. And it's just like, okay, it gets old. So